Yo, Go. Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix.
It's bacon, soda, buddy, Mr. Arm and Hammer. I've been on with hammers, watch them on my radar scanner. You know I'm cruising like Tom or Penelope. You know I gotta digest bad calories. Got me on the stove tip with the water whip. Pyrex vision, I can vision this. Fumes going up my nose and I ain't got no mask in here. Counting more money than I ever seen in years. Times 3, times 12, turn 4 into 6, serving hardball and softball condiments, hand-to-hand packages, moving with some savages. See, I really got it out the mud with them packages.
Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix.
Count that shit on the floor, stack that shit to the ceiling, scales, back to back, this shit look like reptilians. I just wanna get that money till that shit come millions. I be trapping like my pops, where you think I get this hustle from? These niggas, man, they don't want no bread, these niggas, man, they don't get no crumbs. I just wanna go so smart, these niggas wanna just act so dumb. I just wanna stack it up until I get 100 of them. I just wanna run it up, I think they wanna hustle from me. I just wanna do it how I do it, moving like a maneuver. Shoot it on the roof, and please don't make me make that car to do you. I just wanna go get this money, you already know we do it. Old school whip, I chop the top, boy, you gotta go medulla.
Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Yo, Go. Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix.
It's bacon, soda, buddy, Mr. Arm and Hammer. I've been on with hammers, watch them on my radar scanner. You know I'm cruising like Tom or Penelope. You know I gotta digest bad calories. Got me on the stove tip with the water whip. Pyrex vision, I can vision this. Fumes going up my nose and I ain't got no mask in here. Counting more money than I ever seen in years. Times 3, times 12, turn 4 into 6, serving hardball and softball condiments, hand-to-hand packages, moving with some savages. See, I really got it out the mud with them packages.
Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix.
Count that shit on the floor, stack stack that shit to the ceiling. Scales, back to back, this shit look like reptilians. I just wanna get that money till that shit come millions. I be trapping like my pops, where you think I get this hustle from? These niggas mad they don't want no bread, these niggas mad they don't get no crumbs. I just wanna go so smart, these niggas wanna just act so dumb. I just wanna stack it up until I get 100 of them. I just wanna run it up, I think they wanna hustle from me. I just wanna do it how I do it, moving like maneuver. Shoot it on the roof, and please don't make me make that car to do you. I just wanna go get this money, you already know we do it. Old school whip, I chop the top, boy, you gotta go medulla.
Whip it in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in that kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix.
Back around the block here.
Park Place Saturday, we got a show today, and they got a poetry night at the Old William French Theater on Thursday. Oh shit! I gotta get off the phone. I'm live.
It's echoing. Yeah, I still hear it. We good. What's up with all my peoples? Goddamn it!
What happening?
Welcome to another episode of Men's Motivational Monday.
You heard?
You got me, King David O.D.
You got the one and only Big KVK, Kevin Brown Jr., the one and only Fat King. What's up?
You got your boy Dre Holland Comedy. What's good with it? What
Funny
up?
ass.
We here. What's going on?
It's going the fuck down.
You
That
already
mic,
know.
that mic
We
jumping.
already know who in the corner.
He made it today.
I made it. Hey, you hear when we started, you already know who in the corner.
Damn Sam.
Say it one more time.
Damn.
Sam.
Damn.
Sam.
Damn.
Sam.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Worldwide. Shout out to Busy One Radio. Shout out to Day to Day. Let's talk about it on Fridays. Shout out to us being on the radio on Sundays. Shout out to Men's Motivational Mondays.
Yep.
And the Wild and Out Woman. Yeah. You got to go with my, you know what I'm saying?
She already knew it was coming. She was on it. Like.
Hey, Crystal supposed to be bringing us a surprise up here for all the fellas.
I don't know if she's coming or not.
So y'all just know that
Won't he do it?
they on our ass today.
Won't he do it?
Women Wednesdays has invaded Men's Monday.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
They did. They very polite.
They brought
Yeah,
treats.
They very hospitable.
Guess what? Banana in the tailpipe.
Nothing to fall for no banana, no tailpipe.
Damn. Yeah, all I said was damn. You already bought me
real.
treats and shit. I'm already cool. I'm like, thank you. And like that.
So tell me something, man. What y'all got going on this week in the comedy world, man? Let people know where they can go laugh at.
Hey man, this Saturday we back at Park Place again, Jimmy J Comedy Show. Everybody come out and support, show love, laugh. It's the holiday weekend. If y'all ain't got nothing to do, you need to come rock with us because it's nothing but straight funny. We had last time y'all to miss some dope female comedians that rocked the mic. You know what I'm saying? This time it's all men besides Miss Jamie J. You know what I mean? We got Louisville in the building. You know what I mean? Shout out to, I want to say his name is Tino. I know Tino good, but I mess his name up all the time. Mikey Williams, Andre Holland, me, and Jamie J. I'm hosting, so you know it's going to be a wild night either way it go. Yeah, so you need to check us out. All them people right there. And then I got this Thursday, I'm blessed to host another poetry slam. Shout out to Deaf Poetry Society for giving me another opportunity to do that. I really do appreciate that because they are. If y'all need to come out and check some of these young poets out here. Some of these poets, period, not even young poets, just poets, period. They dope. They got a dope scene. It's a vibe. It's off the gallery off Vine, 6819 Vine Street. It's the William Francis Theater. It's like a speakeasy vibe, so it's real cool, collected, and sexy. We don't got no drama, no problems. You know what I'm saying? Starts at 8:00.
8:00 on the 4th.
No, this is on the 3rd.
Okay,
That one's
3rd.
on the 3rd.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And we back up there on the second and 4th Wednesday every month. Me and Dre got an open mic night up there. Y'all need to come out and rock with us too. So
That's what's up. What's going on to Jazz Moon? Nothing.
nah, man, Jazz Spoon wanted to chill out for the summer, do their thing, come back in the fall with their stuff. I think they still might be doing poetry. I don't know. But, City, one thing, like I said, we got to come out and start supporting each other more because it's just
hard to reserve a night if nobody.
Exactly, you know what I mean? And I get it. The restaurant's trying to make revenue. They trying to get people in there. And I understand the business. I don't trip. I don't complain. All I ask is y'all just come out, show love. Because all we doing is trying to make it just like you.
That's it.
What's going on, Dre? Talk to him.
Everything he got going on.
I heard.
We all on the same thing. So come out support, man. We gonna be in Kansas City for my birthday.
Yep, Topeka, Kansas.
Yep. Kicking it for there. I'm headlining down there.
I know you famous, but everybody don't know your birthday. When is that?
July 25th.
Okay.
July 25th.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's your mom's birthday?
Yeah. That's my mama's birthday, and her birthday, July 25th. And that's why she was like, "You gonna shout my birthday out on the bus?" Yes. So we gonna shout out everybody's birthday.
Okay.
Also, my birthday.
Go ahead.
2 weeks, 12 days. I'm counting down the days to my actual birthday. No, my birthday is on the 12th. But we're taking the bus ride on the 19th.
Well, say your real birthday. You
I
know
did.
you famous, but everybody don't know your birthday.
My birthday, July 12th.
I got you. Like that with your feet off.
Real big cancer in the building, all the way around the board.
Mama, that series she doing, the whole series. And I'm in there, Can't Knock the Hustle too, man. Coming up, start filming in July. So.
Shout out to Tez.
We ain't get no horn for our birthday. I just feel
Hold on. You ain't getting no horn because we ain't talking about the Leos right now. This cancer season.
Oh yeah.
All my cancer stand up.
I thought we was gonna get a horn because her mom's birthday on my birthday, so that should be a big horn right there.
She
See what
said,
she doing,
"Mom,
Mom?
Jack."
She watching.
Like, Mama, she ain't give me no horn.
That's how the guilt like.
Mama might be watching.
Yeah.
So what's up with you, Sam? What you got going on?
Fuck, every time my phone rings, it's a new adventure. Shit.
There you go.
Got any trips planned?
Hell no. Next trip is gonna be the bus with y'all. I was looking at the itinerary and the places, the rooftop and the restaurants y'all send me little links to. Was interested in tasting some of them delicacies, and it's gonna be a time and an event. Look forward to that.
Oh yeah.
Something yellow, black, or white. They got the four colors.
Those are definitely the colors.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I say that's all I remember is colors. I ain't remember nothing else.
Remember this. BYOB. Bring your own bottle on the bus. Cooler, whatever. Bring your smoke. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna be on the bus, bring your vape pen. So you could, you know what I mean? But you can smoke outside of the bus. God damn it. I'm just saying. Well, I hope.
That's offline.
Yeah. We coming to party, so come to party, bring your party bags.
Because I'm going to get another one, but them shits was banging. Them things,
I ain't
gonna do it right now.
She wants you to kick in.
I'm waiting for it to kick in.
Be out in the parking lot sleep.
Shh. Yeah, I do this.
No.
I do this.
Nah, I did.
Okay, well, my bad. I was trying to.
This lame. What I do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I love doing this shit.
So,
if I could live in Denver, I would.
So before we get into these videos, I'm gonna go ahead and read this the saying.
Disclaimer.
You need the disclaimer?
Yeah, we ain't do it yet.
That first.
Oh, definitely. If y'all taking over the show, definitely put that disclaimer.
She ain't even come. She ain't even here.
I don't know. I'm planning for it. I done had a little sip of this drink. I'm feeling lovely today. It's good. You know, it's Monday. We motivate men.
Tackle that then.
Everybody on the panel is expressing their own opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And their opinion is strictly their opinion. It does not have anything to do with the brand, nor does it reflect on the brand integrity.
With all that being said,
Thanks to Mikey the God for the disclaimer.
Shout out to Big Ray. Yes, sir.
whipping in the kitchen.
Hey, I had something I wanted to ask you guys, like a perspective, you know, because I know this ain't I ain't the only person ever ran across this. You ever ran across a homie that didn't want to leave their old lady, or rather stay in a toxic ass relationship regardless of the motivation?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then versus leaving, they'd rather have somebody do something to their old lady because they in a toxic ass situation versus just leaving them motherfucker.
I don't know no niggas like that. We're gonna have somebody jump on the old lady.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know them guys.
I don't know nothing like that.
Them
I know cats who like to stay in. I take that back. I know of cats. I don't associate with cats. I know cats who stay in a toxic relationship just because they like to be in that toxic relationship lifestyle, bro. I just they don't want to get out of it. I done seen cats who put their hands on their woman. Their woman don't leave them, but they go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and it's just continuous. And I'm like, at one point, because people come to me, it's like, kid, you're so happy every time I see you. You got good energy, you're enjoying life, and then I hear the stories of what they have done, and I'm like, well, why you like to be in chaos, bro? Why you don't even want to try to look where peace is at? And some of them just like that shit, bro. Some people don't know how to survive in peace. Most people just know how to strive and love. They love the chaos. They love the toxic relationship, the arguing, the fighting. That I don't know if it makes them feel alive or what, but it's stupid. Because it's just nothing but a bunch of negativity that make you grow old, die faster, and hate life. And why?
Right. Like you're born in toxicity and you don't know how to escape that shit.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's all you attract. Because, you know, like it's the same thing. You can say that with the women who like them certain type of males, you know, the thugged out ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They attract those type. And some of them guys like them women that can take care of themselves. When they got some mouth that's going to stand up and ain't going to be no pussy, no pussover. So, you know.
My thing is, do you think that's coming from trauma? Or most people do that? Like to live in that toxic life? Like, because maybe they seen it from their parents, or you never know, a single parent household. All I see my dad do is argue with all these women. All I see my mama do is, you know what I'm saying, bring different dudes, niggas in left and right.
That could just be the way they think they should be loved.
Are the television world?
Yeah,
they watch media
that's a big thing.
Play a big part on how they really want to control their emotions and how they narrate themselves out here. Like you're trying to portray Cardi B and you ain't nothing like Cardi B.
Right, you're trying to be a Superman and you know you ain't got Superboy material in you.
Yeah,
you're just trying to be something that an image in your mind per se, and it ain't real with yourself. Right. About where you at in your development, your trauma dealing with, your other situations, either side of the sex line.
Some of them, they just do it because that's the only attention they get. They don't get that other attention. So they're arguing, going at it.
Make them feel like they love.
Now they got something to talk about.
Now then they all on Facebook looking for approvals.
Yep.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, what you think I need to do? Because they said, yeah, I do it like this. That's their mind made up, and it's on the flow from there.
Right.
But sometimes you gotta, if you ain't willing to hold yourself accountable for that shit, you're gonna be stuck.
When you find yourself in the same type of relationships multiple times, you can't think that you just picking bad people. You know what I mean? You can't even write on your selection process no more. You got to be like, well, damn, what am I doing?
Yeah, what?
Those same people are going to be with somebody else and don't act like that.
Don't have no right, bro.
It's like, yeah, you hate that bitch, but she can have a productive relationship with another motherfucker, but y'all was just talking. How about you don't understand healthy relationships?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Jamie J.
You know,
what up,
Jamie in the building. I see you. So tonight we're gonna dive into a real conversation that doesn't get talked about enough. You know what I mean? So we didn't already had them conversations of things that unwritten rules that are things that happen that don't get talked about enough, right? And we just let it go over our head, or we just brush it off like it's nothing because that's our significant other. What does it actually mean to be a man? Is it about strength, providing, protecting, or is it something deeper? We're stripping away all the stereotypes, the pressure, and the expectations to having an honest and raw and unfiltered conversation about manhood from a man's perspective. You know what I mean? Like, this is our perspective now. This ain't nothing about the women that's on the sideline. They're over there. That mean they're gonna be quiet.
Oh,
I feel that. Let me talk about. She did that. Thing gonna break over real quick.
What was that?
Right.
I was getting the motherfucking blush or something together. Some motherfucking lip balms or something going on. I didn't know what was going on. I just closed mouth.
So we're talking about the good, the bad, the misunderstood, the silent battles, the unwritten rules, the moment nobody sees, the moments that don't nobody be, you know what I mean? Like, you know, them closed door moments. So get your drinks, get your smoke together, man, and get ready, man, because it's
Say that plan and wait for a woman who already on her way somewhere, cuz. Y'all be too cool carrying dead weight and justifying it off you being a man. Y'all too cool with women who ain't got for you eating off your plate just because you got a plate to provide. And then you the nigga that's complaining 15, 20 years later about how women don't appreciate this. No, you got with a woman that was never grateful. She was needy. You got with a woman who needed it, and you happen to be my G. You happen to be. That don't make you no solid dude. That don't make you no stand up. That make you just like these women we be talking about that don't got no boundaries, fam. You just don't value your wallet enough and don't value your hard work enough to guard her from women who ain't worth it, Brody.
It's time to get deep.
Let me play another one. Oh, shoot, I would have that. But that was deep. Oh, let me be quiet.
No, that was facts.
Why don't you agreeing with what he said?
That's what it be honest.
You know what I mean? Like, because it's me, it's Monday. We gonna argue today. I'm just playing. I'm just talking shit, y'all. We ain't gonna...
You see, I did this. I turned my head like,
I'm gonna look for you to smooth it over with a joke. That's that thing.
A couple things. And I'm just gonna, ladies, give me grace. I don't feel like men are given that safe space in a relationship to be vulnerable and to be honest without being judged or without it being hijacked about how I made you feel about my honesty. And so what a lot of men learn to do through conditioning with dealing with women over time, even with their mothers, even with their family members, is learn to internalize this. Because even if I have a legitimate gripe, I know when I tell you this, you may start to cry, you may start to flip it. And now I'm talking more about how you feel about what I said than what I actually said. And so we always talk about providing safe space for women, and that's a conversation, period, and stick that. But also for men, I think men are yelling and moving towards like, I want to be having a safe space too. Keita, what's up?
I have a rebuttal to that, and I wonder if our rebuttals match.
What's up?
My question to that is now, because you said that you feel like the conversation goes there. Is that just what the conversation turns into, and that's how you solve a problem? Because you might say something, and then I respond, and that's how the conversation is going. Hey, I like the fact you opened up to me, but I didn't like the way you said it. So can we talk like this, or can we do that?
So in a small example, what I was talking about is what happened just now, right? Instead of realizing how I felt was legitimate and it was real and it was authentic and it's coming from a place of this is actually happening to me.
What happened?
You said, okay, but maybe it's not happening like this. Maybe it's happening like that.
I gave you a different perspective.
Hold on, let me finish though. I guess what I'm saying is, It is that. What happens is most, and I'm generalizations, don't quote me, but most men on an average basis, probably word for word, cannot out argue you or out discuss you. So what end up happening is, if you are more skillful with words, you're more skillful with twisting, semantics, or whatever, you will take control of this conversation. And this man didn't even get out what he actually wanted to get out.
That's a fact. Shit.
It is.
Knowing how to take control of the conversation. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to navigate that motherfucker, because you would get out-talked. You might not be that one who can really express yourself. What you say, Sam? You can't find your words right, and you sitting up there getting out-talked and talked in circles, and you like, yeah. And the first thing come out, bitch, like, or slow down or something. You know what I mean? Like,
oh man, I got out-talked on text message, nigga.
You gotta tell them. You can't say nothing over there. You gotta relax.
I got one more video of what I was saying. Yes, I can, because I'm controlling it.
Hold on. You still gotta relax. You gotta relax. You gotta relax.
Hey, good. Hey, you ain't gonna get. Hey, good. I still love you. Okay.
You gotta relax.
You know I still love you, cuz. You bought us some food. I ain't even mad at you. I appreciate it. We got food in that shit up.
See how I told you to go
That's why I did it. That's why I did it.
Moving over. Joke.
I got scared.
Yeah, I got scared too. I was about to leave.
You were finna leave?
I'm about to say that's
Hey,
when
brother,
y'all.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
I'm starting to feel something.
Oh, that brownie kicking in over here.
Hey, why you sit back? I'm about to start. That nigga rubbed his thigh.
Hey.
I'm just trying to figure out why my cousin is on here watching, but she's not here because I know y'all.
Crystal, where you at?
And Els came because Els was trying to be involved in the Women Wednesdays, because we Women Wednesdays, and she's missing the action.
And you ain't gonna make me be the only man here, or you do me as a guinea pig on Wednesday.
That ain't gonna happen.
I hope not, because I'm gonna go sit in the car.
Go ahead. Boy, you better
I'll go sit in the car.
I ain't gonna let it happen.
I'm not gonna let it happen.
I love cuz.
Crystal, where you at?
I love it.
So let me play this next video real quick, and then we can get into the topic.
Validate your ego, because now you feel like you helping. Big dog, some of y'all just be out here with up women just so you could say you fixed something. Just for you could say you leading something. Just for you could say you built something. Because a woman who got all her own together, you can't come in and have a plan for her. You feel? Nah, hold up. This because what I don't want this to turn into is like y'all feeling this about men. Let me talk to my for a second. Fellas, this idea that you have to have a plan and a way, say that plan and way for a woman who already on her way somewhere, cuz. Y'all be too cool carrying dead weight and justifying it off you being a man. Y'all too cool with women who ain't got for you eating off your plate just because you got a plate to provide. And then you that's complaining 15, 20 years later about how women don't appreciate.
I turned it off though.
I've heard them. I heard Bruh speak a lot.
Yeah, since we did, but it was something on the ending on this one that I like, that I didn't get the. I should have played that one instead of the other one. But
He got a Swiss Beats beard.
we can get into the topic.
We're coming on the videos. Things you want to talk about the videos, what you heard them talk about.
I mean, I agree on a lot of the stuff, like the safe space one. I've had that happen with me. You know what I mean? I had somebody, you know what I mean? They just know how to use words better and flipped it around on me. And all I was doing is telling them what they asked me. How do I feel? So I kept it 100. I feel like you don't listen. And then they try to flip it around, make me feel like it was me, this and that. And then at one point I had to check myself, like, nah, this ain't you, bro. Like, I know what I do. I know who I am. But it's just like what Brad said. Sometimes you can't carry a woman. You know what I mean? You got to kind of let that shit go as it is, bro. I've seen sisters who on their past, who got their dream, who got goals. And I know sisters that just want to be where they at. And they just want their man to come in and be like, oh, he got the plan, he got the goal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, bro was saying they both said some real stuff. Them videos speak because I feel like I've been to some of them things. You know what I'm saying?
Well, some of them times you be in relationships with men who want to be dominant, and their woman is already dominant. Okay. So that dominant woman, she might be dominant with talking, and you know what I mean, and she's dominating the conversation. You know what I mean? And where you just sitting back like, I'm trying to be dominant, but she already more dominant than you right now. You know what I mean?
Dominant in different ways, though. So
yeah, but
you know
if she's so used to being independent and
right.
doing it by herself and not needing nobody help, but then get into a relationship with a man and then get into it, but because she want to be with this man, so she get into that relationship with him, it's gonna feel like she got to have it. She got to be in control.
That's competition.
Yeah, and now you're gonna be battling for control in a relationship. Like, hold on, you don't wear the pants. I ain't wearing no dress. It's slow. You know what I'm saying? Period. You're gonna have to cut me some slack, goddammit. I ain't wearing no fucking dress.
I'll be real right now. Like my ex, she was the breadwinner, right? So all I was trying to do was trying to play that catch up. Like, let me catch up because she making, but it's like when I give what I had, that's what I was happy as I had it to give what I was able to do. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But sometimes it just wasn't enough. But sometimes it was like, well, I'm still doing this. I'm still doing that. I'm still doing this. So my mama asked me a question. She was like, y'all got divorced because of what you did. And she said, what you did. But have she ever sat down and think about what she did? Because she said, you can pay a bill and make a man feel low. You can pay all this. You can do what you go do and make you feel low. If his stuff that he's doing out there trying to make it. So, you know, I was like, man, this comedy got to jump. But I was doing that for the wrong reason. I was wanting my comedy to jump off so I get that big check so I wasn't doing it for me. I wasn't doing it for the art. I was doing it to please her, to make me look, because, you know, her sister, they married guys that, you know, got the bread, but it was me. So I had the woman that had the plan. I met a woman that had it all, but I was the one that came in off the streets and met this one. But it caught up like, okay, you ain't doing this. Now I'm doing this. You ain't doing that. You ain't doing that. But I made mistakes, but don't hold them accountable, because don't make my mistakes the reason that you left. Tell the truth why you left, because you got tired of carrying the load and you got tired of feel like you about to get towed up because somebody just came in. All right, how you doing?
Nah, that's Women Wednesdays invading the building. Here come another co-host. We waiting on Chris Style.
I'm watching the show, but she ain't here though.
She might be driving. She might be on her way here.
Oh,
you can see.
You ain't on camera.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you
so that's we just being respectful.
Is
it?
Yeah, you gotta go over there and taste them. You ain't
the camera's right here. They ain't gonna walk past.
Walk right past.
They ain't gonna see.
Jada Waiter in the building. Hey, y'all.
So man, be careful. You got to analyze what you got. What are you bringing to the table to make sure it's gonna be enough to match what's already been on the table prepared? What dish are you bringing? Like, or she go accept it, or she go, you know what I'm saying? Because she had the dish ready, you know what I mean? But it's like you go to a picnic, but you only bring ice. But they tell you to bring ice.
How about this?
Or just bring ice. Then later down the line, it's in your face. Yeah, when we was at the picnic, all you brought was ice.
She talking about if she talking about she got the meal prepared.
You know what I'm saying? They'll do that
That's
too.
real shit.
They'll be like, when the argument come up, man, we had the picnic, and I'm just using it hypothetically. Remember we had the picnic? You talking about you did something? All you did was bring ice, but the all I did could have been the all I could do. Mm-hmm. But you don't put nothing past nobody. You know what I mean? So somebody raising their hand.
So the thing is,
all right. It's going down.
Feel like trouble, right?
Shit.
She heard herself get yelled at. She like, hold on,
I'm about to go. Shit.
Shit.
Oh, she feel like she about to.
Shit.
She feel like she about to. I'm about to finish this.
Hey,
Women Wednesdays in the building, y'all.
Oh my God! Why look like a 4 versus 4? Like Lord have mercy. Why we got a 4 versus 4? I don't like this right now. Why y'all got me all close to the women and shit? I'm gonna shut up. I ain't saying nothing. Security, nothing.
You gotta leave though.
Hey, it's going
You gotta
down,
leave though.
y'all.
You gotta leave.
What's that? That's the device.
What's the device?
We're gonna explain it when we get to the women part.
So,
We're gonna explain it when we get to the women part.
I think sometimes when you're dealing with somebody who, like they say, got their shit together or whatever, they have a certain expectation.
Certain standard.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes, like they said, sometimes men shoot the radar, shoot under the radar, and get somebody they feel like they can help. Some women who got something be intimidated by another man who got their shit together. Right? Because sometimes they find somebody who have, they say, he a good nigga, he working on something, I'm gonna fix him. I'm gonna support him.
Gonna mold him into the
I'm gonna mold him,
yeah.
and then he gonna appreciate and doll on me and treat me like the queen I am because I chose him, right? And because a nigga who got a shit together might look at her like, your shit ain't all that polished like you really think it is. Right. When you start putting yourself like, okay, there's levels to y'all. You know what I mean? You got your hood singers, you got your Broadway singers, you got your local motherfucking regional singers, and then you got your nationwide and your worldwide singers. And there's levels to this shit. Like you want to act like you be, you know what I mean? But you ain't be. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then when a nigga poke holes in your armor, now you this nigga this and this nigga that and this nigga that. We be like, well, damn, I done seen a few B's. I might not be able to get them either. But you ain't gonna come at me like you them and I know better. You like, you know what I mean? Treat them, appreciate what I do bring, because I ain't a bum ass nigga. I ain't this, that, and the third. But you used to treating me in a certain type of way because they have the bag, they got their shit together, and a lot of motherfucking men out here don't have their own car, don't have their own house, don't have they, you know what I mean? They own. So a woman finds somebody, move them in, love on them, do all this shit with expectations. And when a nigga don't meet their expectations, they want to kick them out and put somebody else in the thing. Uh-huh. You know what I mean? Not realizing
that was a flashback.
You know what I mean? Not realizing
that was reality.
You know what I mean? Like,
that was a flashback.
Like that, you know, like if you didn't really fuck with me from the beginning, you can tell. Like you say later on, when the motherfucker don't appreciate your strides and things you got going on, I mean, you really was expecting to turn me into your dream nigga, and when it ain't come out to your dream, you ready to jump off the ship. Right. You know what I mean? Like, and if you truly love somebody, you gotta learn how to realize that you painted a fucked up picture. You might have a great man in your life, but since he don't click these criteria that you say you're looking for, you walk away from him. But then you find a nigga who got everything this nigga ain't got, but he do all the other shit that this nigga didn't do, and he running you through the meals because he got it. He know how to do this. He know how to do that. He got this. He got that.
This ain't his first rodeo.
Right. And he done played around with a few, nationwide players. Gotcha. And you still regional. You're a bad regional. I ain't gonna take nothing from you. You bad for your region. But you ain't nationwide. You know what I mean? You strive and you working on, and that's cool. Like I might not be Jay-Z material. I might be bouncing around from state to state my damn self, not trying to be worldwide. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we got to respect each other on position where we at. You know what I mean? And be honest with ourselves and honest with the motherfuckers we dealing with. Because love shouldn't have a price tag on it one way or the other. Look, if you truly fuck with somebody and they moving in the right direction, that's all that should matter. We all slide and fall and come down with a show, but sometimes women who, like they say, who already got their shit together, got their plan, them some of the harder ones to facilitate with, because they already got their mind made up about how stuff's supposed to be, and they might not even be real enough to themselves to know that their picture ain't reasonable or feasible. they fishing in the wrong pond. You know what I'm saying? Like, you expect to find Jay-Z in Dayton. You might not find that nigga in Dayton. You might not find him in Columbus or Cleveland. You might go to New York and never find that nigga. It's only a handful of them type of niggas on the planet. But that's what you want. And when you don't get what you want, you bitter at the nigga in your face because he ain't living up to the Instagram and the Facebook, and he ain't talking like them niggas on TV that we just watch. You know what I mean? They ain't got their words together. We struggle with certain shit. We got our own insecurities and all trauma we working through.
How about this? You know, a lot of the women that quote unquote got everything going on and already on that level, and they then left the nigga alone because maybe he wasn't moving at the same speed that she wanted him to move at. He was lollygagging the field, and she feel like he could have been up here instead of right here where he at. Because if you're taking the steps you need to be taking,
you'll listen to me.
Yeah.
If you did what I said,
yeah,
I told you
will
to
get
do
up
this.
here.
I told you to do that.
Yeah.
You didn't take my advice, so
Those type. What they do though, if that man really paying attention, he didn't sat there and soaked up that game and that knowledge that that woman then passed down to him. So in our actuality, she done made this man better for the next woman that's gonna come around in his life because he got certain tools that he didn't acquire when dealing with this particular individual.
Hey, I had that issue.
You know what I mean? You done built him up.
I met a woman, and I give her flowers though, because she taught me something. I met a woman that treated me right. Like I never had a woman that was there for me, took care, had my back, treated me. I always the one treating them. She treated me so good, I got so damn complacent.
Got comfortable.
I got too comfortable, and then when she broke up with me, I realized like I kept asking why, and then I just sat there and thought like that was your fault. I got way too comfortable. I got out of my own character. I've never had a woman treat me so right.
That's what I was saying I was saying you ain't soak up the game. You gotta soak it up.
But this is what I learned. Like you said, she made me better for the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Because by then I never let myself get to that point again.
Mm-hmm.
And she kept me on my. I give her flowers, man. I appreciate what she did talk me. We had fun. We weren't meant to be. We had to go our separate ways. Now, could you handle it better? Yes. But the fact that I learned what I learned, I appreciate that 110 because it made me a better person.
Go ahead. My wife got a question. Here come the women. They coming for us.
I just have something to say. I think men get abused verbally more than physically.
Yeah.
True that.
And it sticks more verbally.
Words are powerful.
And it's so much to that, right?
That's hard right there. Keep going. You cooking over there. Keep going. You cooking.
So no, it's me and Mondays. I just wanted to say that me as a woman, I think a lot of men get abused verbally a lot from women versus physically, and I think the verbal sticks more with the men. You know, I don't know if I'm telling the truth or not.
You're accurate.
I'm just being a woman, and I notice it.
You being 100.
What I was going to say, what Kev said was like, you know, when we be in these relationships, you know, leading up to our relationship, and we actually know how to function in it healthily.
Right.
You know, I think as men, we need to not look at it as like, I'm making myself better for the next woman. I'm making myself better, period.
Right.
So if I'm the best that I can be, I can present myself the best to the women the women I choose to entertain with. Correct. And maybe I can bring out the best in them, and then we together can work with each other and grow together. Because if one person growing and the other person ain't, that shit leads to ultimate frustrations, and everybody look at each other crazy because you ain't willing to grow with this person. You ain't brought it down to a level like, I fuck with you like that. I have my flaws, you got your flaws. Let's trust each other enough. You know what I mean? But you can't get to that level if you're not confident in your own personal male kung fu. Because a woman looking, sometimes strong women are so used to running shit, they looking for a strong man to lead them. Right. But to be a leader, you got to be confident in your shit. You can't have her say one or two things and got you carried up in the corner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got your
jam bag scores to your legs.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you gotta really work on getting your shit together. So when a motherfucker come at you with that shit, you're like, yeah, I know I might not be perfect, I might not be this, but motherfucker, you're not gonna discredit me or take away because if you knew me 5 years ago, you'll be congratulating me. Since you met me 5 months ago, you think that I ain't did shit.
And that's how I feel now. Because what you truly saying, I better myself for me.
Right.
Now I know, as a man, now I come out here like, bro, I can handle every bit of business I'm supposed to handle as a man to provide and do all that.
Excuse me, I just found weed. Where did this come from? Because I hugged you earlier. Now, see, that's a prime example. My girl right there, though. Her stuff.
You can't be doing
But
that
that's
in
the
the middle of
prime
some shit. Hey, cuz you know
That's
this
the
man.
prime example, though.
What happened to that?
Hold on.
I'm
I got
just saying,
this in.
I'm
I
saying
thought
that's a prime
I was about to look at you. I
example.
was scared.
Cutting y'all off.
Hey, hold on.
and
I was
saying
scared for
dumb
this
shit
nigga.
like that.
You see, I got quiet. I looked at
did
you
too.
like,
I seen they
you wanna
think they was
run?
like, ooh.
Hey, Dre was about to book it so this nigga can run. I ain't do that.
You ain't saying he get low?
Yeah,
That nigga started melting.
hey, you said that. We all got quiet. I'm like, nigga, go ahead, bro. I got you, fam. We family. I got you. She gonna run through me probably.
I ain't gave nobody
That's
no hug.
verbal, though. Just that alone, though, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just out of the blue, cut you off just because she seen a hair or something. Like, oh, wait a minute. Like, no, women do that. Like, immediately. And so quickly to verbal the men and say things and ask y'all random ass, dumb ass questions because of what they feeling or what they've been through. I'm just saying, I'm a woman. I know that we do that as women.
As women, when you have your sons and your young men in your life, don't you tend to, you don't whoop them as much as you chastise them. You know what I mean? Like,
now, how about this? I just uneven the score. It was 4-on-4, right? And y'all had y'all.
You got here.
I got D Brock in the building.
Don't know who that is.
You ain't got to come in. You can just stand on the sideline. They don't know you.
You don't have to come in here, though.
Dale scared.
Oh, yeah, come here, Dale. That's our brother, man.
She ain't know your street. He said,
Bring a chair,
D-Rock,
nigga.
He said, say your name, bro.
Let me play this video real quick about real quick. This is the last video, y'all.
Okay, go. You got it. You got it.
Play real quick.
And she gonna play that video, and I want to know who's going first.
Yeah. That's what, and I got a
I'm gonna get mine.
I already feel okay.
I want to start this one talking about men who may not even know or want to admit that they are in an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
I could be going somewhere and catch myself rushing to get back to the house to avoid the where you been.
Yelling always catches me off guard because when I hear yelling, I think somebody about to fight or shoot.
I want to start this one talking about men who may not even know or want to admit that they are in an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
I could be going somewhere and catch myself rushing to get back to the house to avoid the where you been.
Yelling always catches me off guard because when I hear yelling, I think somebody about to fight or shoot.
As a woman, do not put your hands on a man thinking he's a man and he won't put his hands on you or he shouldn't, because a lot of men do not think like that. Emotional abuse to me is the worst. Don't put your hands on nobody. You can heal from somebody putting their hands on you quicker than you can somebody emotionally, mentally abusing you. You're getting purpose confused with potential. Sometimes you are being abused to the point of where you'll choose your person over God. There was abuse. I can only identify this now, looking back at certain things that as a man, I didn't look at it as abuse.
What you consume matters.
Yeah.
There's a post that I made that said, what your mind consumes, your character assumes. Don't provoke your way into a situation that's gonna go bad for both of y'all.
Now, for real, man. Don't let your emotions put you in a predicament. And sometimes people excuse this too. In situations where people get angry, a lot of people say stuff that they mean or been wanting to say when they angry.
Pay attention.
Okay. I don't know if y'all paid attention to what he said, but he basically said what I just said, that it's abuse. Like he said, he didn't even know he was in an abusive relationship until he realized he was doing honey to hurry up and make it home, just so she won't be saying.
So he ain't got to hear that shit. Yeah. That's real. And I think a lot of that stemmed from their parents and their household where they grew up in. A lot of them households was only the mother. Daddy wasn't around, and you run across it a lot. It ain't too many people you run across in the city who parents been together since they was little. Today was grown in that same household, and they got the same parent. That parent be sharing parents, so sharing kids. You know what I mean? Like, so it's multiple men. That's the different daddies in that household coming through, so they adapt different. Households be ran different, and it stem from the women. I said it, because the men ain't in the home. You know what I mean? Like, and it come from that though.
I always feel like a woman can't raise a man, because a woman can't teach a man how to be a man, because y'all don't have the parts of a man. You know what I'm saying? Yes, y'all teach us compassion. Yes, y'all can teach us emotions and all this other stuff, but you can't teach discipline like a father can. You can't teach dedication like how your dad would do it. I can watch you and see. I seen my mama, and I'll give my mama all the flowers in the world. I seen dedication. I didn't see drive. I didn't see determination. I didn't see my mama keep moving when she didn't have to. She still did it, and she still do it to this day. But at the same time, I realized what my father also instilled in me: the discipline, the hard work to provide, to protect. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my mama out here fighting my battles. Only time my mama fight my battles is when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like
fathers got to step up, man.
They really do.
You men who got these kids.
But mamas also don't know. You know what I mean? Your mama can whoop your ass, but it ain't like your daddy whooping your ass. You feel me? My dad used to open up your chest. My mom punched me in my chest. I laugh at that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? And that was just what you put your flag down. You know what I mean? But at the same time,
my mama ain't hitting the chest. She hit in the face.
But at the
all
same
that's
time,
open. We hit that.
But see, also
bleeding.
You know, I get the verbal words. I get the verbal
leaking,
words
like,
from other
I
women.
can't hit her or nothing. I gotta sit back and take it. Like,
that's how you know you can take.
My mama just hit me with a 3-piece and got me leaking, lip, nose, like, talking shit. You know what I mean? Being the man. I wasn't one in the house. You know what I mean? My stepdad, but he not gonna be putting no hands on me. Like,
my mama just told me my dad was coming.
Or a lot of men who dealing with women with children, it's hard to stand. What a lot of young men don't get to see is a man standing their ground with a woman without being physical, without being disrespectful, and just being a man and taking control and owning the situation, and just sitting there looking at a bitch like she the RCA, like she the speaker and you the RCA dog. You just blank. Listen to this motherfucker. Just
YouTube. Come on YouTube. Day to day. DA2
DA. Stuff and trying to incite it where somebody, a lesser man, like if it was she was talking to a woman like that, it'd be a fight. You know what I'm saying? If it was her daughter, they would be fighting. But since her son is different, you know what I mean? Because they love the sexes different. They love them equally, but differently. You know what I'm saying? So as men, we need, as young men, we need more examples of showing a motherfucker how to be a man in those uncomfortable ass times. So you just know how to take that shit and sit there and be like, don't run from it because she over talking you when she doing that. And you standing your ground and standing on what you believe in and letting her know, like, I ain't taking nothing away from what you saying, but I said what I see. I ain't taking it back. I ain't apologizing. Now I heard you. You heard me. Now we can gently have peace of disagreement and walk away. We don't see healthy disagreements as children. We see motherfuckers smacking motherfuckers up, getting physical, disrespecting each other face to face and all that, where all that shit ain't necessary when it comes to conflict resolution. But if you do any of that shit with somebody outside your house, you fucking somebody up. So when you're in the house, you
go to YouTube.
Use those same strategies that you use for everybody else. Like I tell my wife all the time, she's the exception to the rule. She'll tell me I'm the exception to the rule. Like she might want to pop off and say some real reckless off of what I just did, but what she'll do is turn me like, you know what, I love you. And I'd be like, you being sarcastic as fuck because right now I just rubbed you the wrong way. But that's her way of saying, like, yeah, you did rub me the wrong motherfucking way. Right. You know what I'm saying? But since it's you, I ain't gonna take that shit personal. I ain't gonna hold no grudge. I ain't about to take that shit to the 12th level. Even though for a split second, nigga, you could have got it. And the same with men. A woman might take you to motherfucker that thing, and you look at this bitch and you gotta blink. You know what I'm saying? You gotta blink and breathe, like. And then you just think about it, like, no what? If you was somebody else, I'd have bit your head off. But since I love you, I'm gonna keep breathing and I'm gonna let you get this shit off. And then when I get my words together, I'm gonna address that subject. because I hear you and I want you to feel unheard. I don't want to overtalk you and interrupt what you got going on. But motherfucker, I got something to say too.
But sometimes, you will be in a relationship and you will be waiting on that moment to come around because you want to address it. And the moment you get to address it, she'll start talking, speaking to her side again. And again, you sitting back like, damn, I ain't even get to say what I was trying to say.
You know, it's like, what's the saying? Say, you don't find time, you make time. You know what I'm saying? You don't wait for the perfect moment to address these uncomfortable situations. You bring that shit up out the fucking blue. When a motherfucker ain't necessarily prepared, like the other day, I had some shit, I heard what you said, and I quote what they say. Like, let's go back and revisit because I heard you say this, and it put something on my mind.
You see that shit, Sam?
Look at this shit. I beg to differ. I most death showed my son how to hold that thing and pee.
But you know, showing a nigga how to write his name in the snow ain't showing how to be a man.
You say?
I mean, at the end of the day, I was a single mother, so I showed him how to do that. Who else gonna show him?
I'm not saying you can't.
So we can't say that women don't know how to raise men.
I said that was my opinion.
I know, but that's what all men say, right?
Yeah.
And I feel that I'm gonna be honest. I feel that no, I could not. I could not.
Okay.
I honestly feel that way. Yeah. I could not. No, I couldn't. As he started getting older and older, but when he was a baby and I was doing my motherly duties, I didn't have nobody to show him how to use the bathroom the right way.
But we're talking about being a man and not being a male.
There we go.
I mean, I'm
go
not.
ahead. I'm done with it.
I'm not talking about being a man and not a male, because a male is the basic shit, how the motherfucker tuck your thing in between your legs and you on the toilet shit so it don't piss all over the thing. You know what I mean? Telling you how to do little things so you ain't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's male shit. But when it comes to being a man, that's a whole nother subject. There's a lot of males out here that don't have a fucking clue how to be a man.
That's because they have never been experienced
it,
exactly, and they never taught it.
Right. It takes nothing away from these males, but at the same time, it's a lot of them out here because, like y'all said earlier, there ain't a lot of men that was in their lives as far that was able to demonstrate.
Maybe they was too wrapped
up.
Kick
you out.
They was too wrapped. Maybe they was too wrapped up into what they be doing.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, y'all.
Could it be also that when you're in a relationship and because the male in the relationship was abused so much that he don't want to discipline on the kids, that the woman had to become a disciplinary?
Oh, I've seen that shit. It was scary.
Because that ran in my house. Mm-hmm. So if my son was like, nah, dad showed me how to have feelings. Mom showed me how to be hard.
Right.
You know, so that's why I'm kind of like on a seesaw of when men say women can't teach men how to be a man, because I let it fall. You get what I'm saying? I let my balls from the inside fall down when I came to my son. Now with my daughter, I was a little bit sensitive, but according to her, I wasn't.
Who did you learn? Who did you learn that from?
Learn what from?
Like to teach your son to talk your son. Like who do you?
My mom.
Your mom.
So this is my
daddy was a Rolling Stone.
But so this is my question.
That's why I asked that question.
If a woman is so can do that, but they have horrible selection in males, right? You got a bullshit illustration in your youth's face, but yet you know how to be a man. You can't pick a man, but you know how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? So do you obviously really know what male qualities are and what it takes as a 9-year-old or a 10-year-old to turn those 10-year-old traits into manly traits when he's 20, 30 years old, know how to raise and take care of a woman himself? Or do you just see what you like out of some grown people and take your own interpretation of it from a feminine perspective and then twist it and try to reinvent the wheel? Mm. But a man know how to do that shit. Be like, nah, nigga, that ain't no sharp shit. I seen that shit when I got my son. This nigga was 10. I'm seeing him do shit, and I'm like, nah, nigga, like that. I don't give a fuck what's going on. Like, nah, that ain't no man shit. Like, I ain't gonna let you get that shit off at 8 years old. Motherfuckers all around you might accept that shit as the man in your fucking face. I can't sit here and let you think that's some sharp shit, because that turns into some whole ass nigga qualities when you get older. Where a woman might not recognize that shit. She might enable that shit. And then she complained about this nigga when he become an adult. You know what I'm saying? Because she really didn't know how to raise a man. She knew some male traits. And she thought she knew how to create that out of what she raised, but to do it like a man would do it, right, live in 3D, on demand, not wait until later. Right there, that second, this little nigga do that shit. Not making no excuses, making this motherfucker accountable, making him stand up and stick his chest out. Nigga sneaking and eating pork and meat and shit, and everybody think this nigga don't eat meat. And I'm like, damn, Sam. You gonna be sitting eating my pepperonis and shit up, nigga. Say that shit. Everybody you trying to sit up and lie to motherfuckers, lying to a motherfucker in their face ain't no man shit. If you do that shit, do that shit. Stick your chest out with that shit. And do the best way. And be honest with a motherfucker. Sit here trying to sneak and geek it and be all deceitful and all that shit. That ain't no man shit. If that's how you get down, that's how you get down. Tell a motherfucker like old enough to make my decisions, and I might want to eat something different. So, you know what I mean? But there's a difference, and I don't take nothing away from a woman who has to try their best to raise a young man in today's society, because it's definitely a chore. And I take my hat off to any woman who even attempts, because some women just give up because it ain't easy.
They give up. What's the age they normally give up at with the young
teenagers? When they get to start getting, the niggas start getting a little hair on their nuts,
start feeling
and start liking girls, and they start getting different perspectives and shit. Now they looking at mama like,
16,
you don't know this, you don't know that, because they starting to feel themselves. And it's like, where a man would be like, little nigga, like, you ain't there. And I'm gonna remind you daily that you a motherfucking kid. Where your mom be like, my little young man, nah, nigga. No, I'm looking at you 24 karat crazy because you can't buy your deodorant.
Y'all
that part. That part.
That was not. Wait a minute, I gotta do damn Sam on that. When I say
that
damn
part.
Damn Sam.
So y'all feel like
damn Sam. Damn Sam. I think that daughters because I think a woman, she has the pressure of trying to raise a woman, and she ain't got no excuses. If something happened to her son, she was like, well, his daddy wasn't there. I can't raise no man. Everybody know that shit.
That was hard.
What about the ones that are don't even? What about the mothers that don't have sons?
But still, as every woman knows, like, right, I would think, my perspective, my disclaimer, like, if a woman, women I've always noticed were harder on their daughters because of the pressures and the burdens that come with being a woman. Y'all can have life. Y'all, when y'all go out here and be promiscuous and make decisions, that shit can change your whole fucking life to a whole nother direction where a man don't have no type of responsibilities and liabilities. So a woman's pressure on another woman is way different because of the shit that y'all carry in between y'all legs that can alter the course of the universe. You know what I mean? You can bring a demon or you can bring an angel to this motherfucker. So a motherfucker be really on their woman, to their mom, mostly on their daughters, to really put that pressure on them. And the young women don't necessarily appreciate that shit because it's oppressive. It's crazy. It's real life abuse or something, or psychological and physical, because they be scared of their daughters because they know their uncles was raping their other cousins, and they know their uncles might have raped them. They might know this shit that was going on that was craziness going on right in their face, and they scared for their daughters. So they don't know how to tell their daughters, I'm scared. They just gonna put the fist down on this motherfucker. And every time you do something that look halfway crazy, I'm back smacking you, I'm choking you out, and I'm trying to make you know that this life decisions can get you in these positions, because the motherfucker we really be scared for our children out here.
And I said that to say, because you said that men need to step up even though they don't have an example. And I agree. You can't. I don't have sons, but like I said on another podcast, if I did have a son, I'm like the mom that's gonna tell all the time your dad, because I know. But I do believe you can teach men skills outside of it having a sexist way. So I feel like if you really love your son, I don't have a son. Of course, I do feel like you have to be a man to show him certain things.
Right.
And I say that in a sense because my daughter is a busy child. But since she's been with her dad a lot, I've noticed a lot of discipline change in her. And I know it came from him.
Right.
Like, I do believe that men give a certain discipline and structure and accountability and things that they even see in their moms and their daughters that they don't want their daughters to become as women. And I feel like they are able to get a hold of it in times when mom is doing a lot of things,
Overwhelmed
or maybe
with other shit.
overwhelmed, or like you said, they have that time and patience, that healthy showing of patience sometimes with the child to, navigate. But I wanted to say that because y'all said that y'all feel like mothers give up on sons about around teenage years or whatever.
They do though.
So when you said that about women, it's always like hard and contradictory and sad and whole, because women, even though they can't raise a man, we still birth humans.
Okay, let me tell you something right fast before we get into the women's category of what we finna be doing. They get ready torturous, y'all.
Yeah.
And
But,
he trying to get out of it, but
Yeah, he
No,
can't. So-
what I say? Cause hold on, before you try to play me, we can talk today. I said we need to do it so I don't miss out on it. I'm trying to play me. My bad. I
So
love
can
you.
we read this comment real quick from Jay? Cuz I love you, cuz. She said, "Oh, y'all can read it. It's your shit."
No, go ahead. You already started. Shit.
Okay, go ahead, Sam.
I will admit,
Thank you,
I will admit I can't raise my son to be a man, but I'm trying my best with an absent father. I applaud you, Queen, all day.
Let your ovaries hang. Shit, get to it.
All
the best
day.
way to do it is to be that itch in they boot. That's all I gotta say.
You a mama
Hey,
for real.
that
You a
itch
mama. You put the ground scratching the shit out of that bad boy. It don't never come out. Do it.
So real quick, this is the next one. If men had cramps, would y'all survive?
Hell no.
No.
They
Hold
don't
on, Paul.
know.
Fuck that thing. I see the devil in your eyes when y'all get like that. You like, don't touch me, don't look at me, nigga.
Everybody ain't like that.
Don't.
I'm like that. I
three
see
levels.
y'all pain. I feel it.
Hey,
I
everybody,
feel it.
they topping out.
Listen,
No,
this what I say. This what I gotta say.
I see
Y'all-
And my version, in my
process.
mind, cramps is just like having bad gas, and you got to.
So you going first? Yeah.
Why I gotta go first?
I go
Yeah, you going
first.
first. That's what you said.
This some
That's what you
shit.
said.
You ran your mouth, nigga.
You going first.
Hey,
Go in
look.
there and
Hey, you did that.
put them together.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you going first. You going first.
She ain't got no watermelon, so I'm good.
Yeah, I got no watermelon. My husband. Go in there and do it. Go in there. You ain't got to do it. Okay. Don't lift up my husband's shirt like that. I'm ready to fight you right there. I'm seeing some stuff. Like,
Shit, not on me.
I don't play about that, but you hear me? Hey, I'll be ready for whoever.
Hey man, it's going down. Andy's the thing is cold.
I just think it's funny. I'm being silly, y'all.
Okay, lean back.
We know you're a big fool.
Baby, put your silly down. You ain't gotta do all that.
She
Put your
wanted the
shirt
Gucci
down,
belly
bro.
got to show up.
No, put your shirt down, though. Like, I'm
The
mad.
Gucci belly got to show
You
up.
drinking too much. Why you got the shirt on?
She got the put the thing.
Nigga, like you about to burn a nigga's stomach off. Is that electroshock therapy? Right.
Hey, look at him. Look.
Hey man,
You got the damn bags on vibrate.
hey man, my booty cheek clenched. I don't know what's going on.
You okay? You good?
It clenched.
So where you at?
I'm cool right now.
You cool?
Can you do every 5 minutes?
35 minutes, goddamn.
Yeah. Every 5.
That's like when Dr. Mark got in the
Okay.
Oh.
You ready?
What you mean you ready? Hold on, wait a minute.
What did you feel that time?
Hold his breath.
I ain't feel nothing. I'm cool.
Okay.
I lost it.
Where you feeling that, in the back or the front?
Feel nothing yet. Uh-oh, wait a minute.
Okay. Where you feeling that?
I felt it in my back.
Okay, that's the back.
That's where it's at.
Wait, you doing too much.
Now I'm finna do your
What
front.
the fuck? We in therapy, nigga. What?
Yeah, there you go, right there. All right. What mode is this?
I felt that.
Come on,
I felt, come on.
The devil
It's,
came out with
it's
that.
on.
He said, come on with it.
Come on, man.
Okay, you want me to stop?
What y'all be feeling?
Okay, you want me?
Y'all feel this? Hey, stop.
Wait a minute.
I got a question.
Stop.
I got it.
I mean, what?
Be next.
You cool?
Yeah.
You can go some more. Because I ain't even do the pausing yet.
This is my question.
I ain't doing it.
I go next because I gotta go.
You ready?
I go next. Let me get this.
I got
You
a
ready?
Hey, he gotta go next because he gotta go.
Are you ready?
Here.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta go?
Yeah.
So you cool? Okay.
Nah, do the pausing. Let me feel
Okay.
the pause.
Okay, hold on.
So
You
this
ain't
is my
scared?
question.
I ain't
Have y'all
scared.
Have y'all tried on yourselves to say this is what that shit feel like? Or y'all just no, but y'all putting the nigga through some shit that y'all like.
Right.
You're just shocking the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta tell me.
Plug you into the wall.
I
Nigga,
feel
what
them
it feel
both.
like?
Hey, y'all.
I mean, when you feel the pause.
I feel everything. It's pause back and back here, yeah. And you got them going at the same time. You fucking the nigga up.
I mean, that's how our pain go.
All right, that's enough.
You tapping out?
I ain't.
Nigga, I see all your
You
teeth.
going in? Hold on.
I see-
Yeah, I'm tapping out.
You tapping out?
Hey,
You tapping out?
I see your wheels of teeth. nigga.
He tapped out.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm sitting like a pregnant girl.
Okay.
Hey, I'm used to one of these though. I got one of these. It's a back massager thing. Remember that one thing I had? It hit like these.
It don't.
Man, when I say I'm over here in tears right now.
Me too.
I ain't never seen this man twerk.
Okay, so we
Hey.
can't do it on camera though. We don't want everybody pulling their shirts up doing all that.
Well, we ain't good enough for that.
Unless they want to do it. Yeah, pull your shit. Oh, look, he getting naked, so let's do it. It's that, hey,
I love me. I don't give a damn. I'm sexy as hell regardless.
I still feel it going on me, and it ain't even on me no more.
I'm about to call my mama and say, I'm sorry.
I still feel it going on me.
The devil is a lie.
I told you the motherfucking devil came up with this shit right here.
I
I'm
need to hear
telling
that
you, if they ain't plug themselves in and say, yes, this is what prayer feel like, then how you just joking, nigga.
I'm gonna talk about this shit on stage. I'm gonna talk.
Hey, I'm about to get some joker cables and plug it on our belly and shit off the car and shit. Like,
I felt it first hit my cheek though, like down.
Go stand up.
stand up with this
Yeah,
shit.
ready to stand up. Let's do it.
If you know what I know.
Oh shit.
Let's go there. Because I don't stand up, nigga. I don't want to stand up for none of mine.
Yeah, turn it up where I was at.
Hey, she doing different moves.
You doing it? And you all the way up. All right.
You got a little insulation.
Yep.
I'm mad as hell right
You
now.
standing up. I should have stood up. You went all the way up and did all of it.
I'm all the way up.
Y'all ain't gonna be able to just niggas fall over and fucked up.
Damn. That was for me.
You good?
Chill.
Really?
They shit on like a villain right now. This is what y'all go through? I ain't gonna lie, this shit relaxing as shit right now.
Is it?
Oh yeah. I have a high pain tolerance.
You got a high
all the way
pain
up,
tolerance?
Very high pain.
So you don't feel no
Well,
stinging, no
I had
nothing.
to- I'm chilling, bro. You only got your booty clenched cheeks. I ain't did
He
nothing.
good. He good. He all the way up. He was at the.
Oh,
he was
G,
at
I
the
gotta
max.
put you on.
You didn't
Oh,
go down to that.
he's like something. This nigga full glue into that shit, nigga.
Yeah, so
He was at the max.
But I told her, like, baby, I understand what you're going through.
You got that insulation. You know what I'm saying? OD. That's what insulation get you.
Nah, he ain't got no kids yet. That's what happens.
Damn,
he ain't got no kids yet. Yeah, some
Hey,
kids.
Andre ready to go. He's like, shit.
Nah, go ahead, Dre. You can take it.
I ain't signed
You
no
going or
disclaimer.
you tapping out?
Dre, you can take that. That's
I ain't
easy
signed
shit,
no disclaimer.
Okay.
You said
Sam.
Hey, nigga, come on, G-O, bro. Let's go, man.
Sam.
I do it.
Okay.
Sam.
He gonna do it. Let Andre do it.
I'm
Go
gonna do
ahead.
it.
Don't do it.
No, Sam need to do
I ain't a
it too.
comedian. Y'all go online. They gonna
Sam should do
Do
it.
Hey, that ain't for real.
Look at Sam thinking like, leave me alone, Chris.
Yeah, she ain't happy where she had it at on me.
I did.
I ain't
Shit
know.
about your neighbor.
Man, one for real. I felt it.
That's enough.
He said that's what I didn't even turn it on.
That's
He said that's the stuff that I'm crying
Hey,
already.
them brownies, the Shelley's gonna let you make delicious as hell, too.
They is.
They are very good. They taste delicious.
Look, Andre, he over there good.
I'm fact that I just stood there. I just like, this ain't nothing.
You got it all the way up to on him.
I felt like it was
Look
going.
at his face.
It's different when you
Let
got
it crank
kids.
it up, bro. That shit
Yeah,
feels
crank it
good,
all the
bro.
way up.
Crank it to the max.
Oh,
Crank it.
okay. That's enough.
It's different when you got kids.
Okay, that's what you doing now.
I'm making it feel
Are you good? I said. Why you still got it on? It ain't hurt, but I don't like that feeling, bro.
That part.
It ain't hurt, but if y'all
I don't
still
want to
mad,
deal
I
with it. Like,
The thing is like,
hey, your shit weak, Chris.
why
I don't like that they take it.
No,
Like,
like,
I don't. It ain't painful, but it just feels
right,
weird.
right,
boy.
uncomfortable.
You want me to put it on you?
That was weird.
Well, why not?
Hey,
Well,
your
y'all
turn,
want to
Sam.
give us
Sam.
I ain't been.
I done been to the chiropractor, put some things on me and turned it
I
up.
got one of them at the house. I gotta find it. I got one of them.
I know a few things up to my knees when I had surgery.
Yeah.
Okay, Sam said he could, so we gonna wrap it up. Sam ain't trying to do it.
Hey, it wasn't painful.
Right, because I understand.
It just felt-
Let's wrap it up.
Going to the
That's
damn
that's how y'all be
chiropractor,
feeling like
They
that.
done that to me before. Like,
That'll get on my
motherfucker
nerves. I
machine.
see why
Yeah,
y'all-
they start cranking that motherfucker.
Follow
And
Steve.
my muscles
But-
start
But Judge, if you feeling that, I'll be pissed too. Leave me alone, dog.
Did you feel a pulse?
Yeah, I'm like, leave me alone.
Because they
Yeah.
told me that if it gets to the point where your muscle
Good night.
I'll be like, look, bro, I see why.
Hey,
I see why we get on. Y'all say people get on your nerve, get away from me. Because I won't want to feel that and people bothering me. Like,
You just focus on the pain, on the uncomfortableness. Right?
yeah, I ain't even feel the pain. I just that feeling
uncomfortable
that it's just
feeling.
uncomfortable feeling that. Like,
You can't get no more. 'Cause I gotta get
You over there eating them up? This shit's fire, bro.
but it's been an excellent podcast.
Hey, this been a
Hey.
dope podcast,
Look,
man.
I'm jumping in.
All I know is I agree with Drake. You definitely feeling it. Don't hurt like
It don't
like
really
I was
hurt.
making the
It's
scene.
more annoying
But-
than shit.
But it's
yeah.
annoying.
If you got to go through that the whole 9 months, or you know
You
what I
have
mean,
no
like
control. You ain't got no say so when
I feel for you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like I'm
yeah.
sitting there.
I
And
feel for you.
And then you got all the other stuff that come with it too, so I get it.
And
Yeah.
and some women
I
get
get it.
all of the signs. You know, man. You know all the pregnancy terms.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Like they got the cramps, they got the headaches, they always
So their
hungry.
body
You know what I mean? Like,
processing itself.
but some of them
purifying
got
itself
all
for
the
new life.
symptoms. Some of them don't even get all the symptoms.
Yeah.
But a lot of women do get all the symptoms, honey, and they just.
Hey, that was live.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all did it. I appreciate y'all.
Oh man, we always support the women, man. I try.
I feel like I got to do it again to stand up.
That's the second time, man.
I'm gonna stand up. I ain't gonna let cuz stand me up. I'm gonna stand up with him.
Every time,
Dre stood up.
Every time, big cuz don't let
Dre
go.
was standing up, and he felt what I felt. I was sitting down. I think it got something to do with sitting down.
Nah, it's good.
Hey, big cuz, I'm just a G like that, big cuz.
Because if that, I won't want to. That's why y'all be so mad. I'd be mad as heck, bro. If I felt that, not knowing when it's gonna come, when it's gonna hit.
Yeah, that part. Are you trying to do it for real too? Huh?
I mean, you said it.
Yeah, you suck your chest out, pal.
I mean, you.
So the show over.
It ain't put out.
No, we still got cameras rolling. We know.
He said, yeah.
So
go do that.
You know, but
Yeah.
we ain't supposed to.
That's right. We ain't supposed
You know
to
what I
have
mean?
it.
Like that's part of that. Like we supposed to absorb certain stuff. Like a woman be like, that's a man, so he shouldn't do certain shit. It's like, because in theory, since we don't go through it, we kind of owe down. We supposed to be able to hold it down when they can't, and not look at them less than because they balled up in the corner some goddamn where. You know what I mean? Like your old lady want to lay up and not cook dinner, not clean the house, and call off work and all that shit. Don't make her feel crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like even that little extra shit ain't the same. I know better because they just cranked it up on me, and that shit had my motherfucking head just jumping in that. That
Get my Harambe back.
Because the motherfucking muscle jumping on the top of the skin and what they feel like on the inside is different. So that's why I asked y'all do it because right. So
it's probably worse than what we feel.
Ain't no way that they can feel.
No, I know it's probably because y'all body, y'all body process to get life, to carry life.
They say we also have a higher pain tolerance.
Yeah,
yes.
I see why though. Like, cause that wasn't hurting, but I don't want to feel that. Oh, it's like periodically, like.
It's like tattoos. It's like I would never
and just know that our body, before like menstrual rise, before we come on that week, the following week, our body was preparing.
Mm-hmm.
You
so
know,
you starting to blow. You
we're
starting to
blow. Your body's starting to shift. You know, and that's only preparing your body when the woman come on her menstrual, her body is only preparing to receive a child.
Yep. It's preparing for life. Preparing for
You want
life.
to start before you get going? You want to make sure you got a lung full before you. Oh, you ain't got it. Okay, so good.
Oh, Crystal.
Right. Yeah, my wife is snitch. She one of the good girls. She wants. No. You had to look at them.
All right, that's enough. You got me.
That
At
ain't
the top, right?
No.
You better pause.
Just take it. Just give him a quick dose of what Cam took through all that insulation. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah, go ahead, crank it up, Chris.
He playing. That ain't for me. Like,
you got me. Cause I ain't tapping out though.
Is that the full blast?
No, it's full
I
blast.
tapped out. I don't care. Cause it was just. Then it was all going at the same time. That's what got me. I'm like, nah.
But you can see his muscles jumping. You know, that's what I'm used to.
It's still
On the outside.
like surface for y'all.
Yeah.
Our shit is like internal.
Yeah.
You can do the make it feel better. Nothing. Like,
He said you turn it up more.
It's like that Bud Crawford in your stomach. You know what I'm
I can
saying?
take it more standing up than sitting down.
It's like your
Take it more standing up.
Yeah. Sitting down, I feel like I'm on the toilet. I'm ready to go doo-doo.
loosening up the muscles. You're working on the muscles. You be like, hold on, I'm in a loose position. Like, I might not be able to clinch properly.
Hey, why I'm mad at Sam? I knew Sam was gonna do it.
You can still feel that stuff.
Still feeling it?
Yeah, I know all about that. She, my wife know. And they, because he get new motherfuckers in there, and they just go and say, "Oh, right. Like, oh, my shit, irking and jerking." I'm like, "Hold on,
I'm gonna go find my ass now. I got one of these. It ain't one to that magnitude.
want
They
to see
don't-
when
I only got
the
a-
get loose, and then you get
Close it
that
out.
electric shock to your shit.
Yeah, on the massage table. When that motherfucker.
So look here,
When
man.
them things come loose, you get the
So did we even hit the topic?
Yeah, we definitely did.
So and did they hit their question on us?
That was a question exercise. Can we handle
They
it?
just wanted to see you squirm.
Well, you definitely seen me on this one. And we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. We're gonna make sure y'all tune in to Women Wednesdays because they wilding the fuck out. You see how they stormed in on Men's Monday and tortured us. It's going down. I guarantee you. And I'm glad they did it today while all of us here, because if they try to pull this on Wednesday, I'm by myself, y'all just would have seen me balled it up. For real. But tune in to Let's Talk About It Fridays. Shout out to Busy One. Shout out to Worldwide. Shout out to Day to Day. Men's Motivational Monday was definitely motivational.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we got food for thought, man, come eat with us. We out of here.
Yeah. I just wanna be successful. I'ma run it up with the next move. I'ma go hard with the next move. I'ma go crazy with the next move. I'ma run it up like Step Dude. Watch me go crazy with the next move. I'ma go crazy with the next move. Next move. Be your best 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 move. Next move. That's checkmate. Next move. I win. Next move. You lose. Next move. Yeah. We ain't letting up. Yeah, we do it on the regular. Yeah, this shit is incredible. Yeah, this shit is impeccable. Yeah, gon' keep your head up. Yeah, I'ma grind, get the bread up. Yeah, times when we gon' grind. Yeah, we gon' know we gon' get chat up. Yeah, they ain't better than us. I want the bread and to let us. I we getting money and we ain't letting up. My foot on the neck and they ain't giving up. Either way we grind and I ain't giving up. I'm going so hard and never giving up. We grinding so hard, we never lived up. Successful things, we living it up. We fucking it up, we running back up. We getting that money, we double it up. They don't wanna really go fuck with us. We getting this cash, you know we the ones. We the ones, the golden ones. Getting this money, you touching my bag, you touching my team. We gon' hit bust. Your next move better be your best move, man. Better go ahead and run it up. I just wanna be successful. I'ma run it up with the next move. I'ma go hard with the next move. I'ma go crazy with the next move. I'ma run it up like Step Dude. Watch me go crazy with the next move. I'ma go crazy with the next move. Next move. Be your best 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 move. Next move. That's checkmate. Next move. I win. Next move. You lose. Next move. I checked you.
I told my kids, yeah, the sky is the limit. I'm gonna get money as long as they print it. Make my next move my best move with my clan. I'ma get it from a little to a grown-ass man. I ain't letting nobody stop my show. I'ma get dough every damn week, though. Every damn day I'ma get the cheese. Guacamole overdose of getting blue cheese. Got me running with niggas who don't give a fuck. 100 bales on the gumbo loaded in them trucks. Keep them guns on me 2 steps ahead of my enemy. Cause I know they wanna see me rest in peace. But I ain't going, I ain't went. Punk bitch. Get my money, get my hustle on. I'm rich. My whole team living life on successful shit. Rich. Yeah.